waterfall of 9 heavens to seek out the writer who wrote that newspaper. People are scared, so it makes sense they'd suspect anyone. But I didn't think they'd actually suspect me, despite I caused the red mist incident. I mean, it's not so bad to be feared and all, and mistaken for a monster. But I'm a victim here too. They leveled my house. I need to talk to the Tengu who's been writing these articles. But waterfalls and vampires aren't exactly a great combination. I hear the newspaper had the branch near the base of the waterfall now, though, so maybe I'll just visit that one. Anyway, to the waterfall. In this universe, vampires hate water. In fact, it's what weakens them, especially Flandre. I don't know how to defeat Flandre, just carry some water with you. More froth than fairies. Having a party at nighttime. Too bad you don't see those anymore. Trees are kinda blocking the way a bit. Oh no, hope we don't have to touch the water, that could be a bad sign. Not a single enemy, eh? Uh-oh. Closed for the day. Please come again tomorrow. If the office is closed, please visit the Upper Falls branch. Well, well. What have we here? Closed for the day. Please come again tomorrow. Business hours 8 to 17. Wait. If this place is closed, I have to go to the Upper Falls branch? Even if it's totally within normal business hours. Talk about getting the runaround. Should I give her one of my little wake-up calls? Nah, that might not be a great idea this time. It would just cause more problems. But what other choice do I have? I guess I'll have to come again some other time. But as for now, there's something I want to check on back at Scarlet Devil Mansion. Patchouli, what's up? What's the news? Have you found out where Sakuya is at? I have returned. Ah, Remy. Welcome back. Did you find the monster, or Sakuya? I'm no closer to finding the monster, I'm afraid. But if things go as I suspect, I'll find Sakuya soon. That aside, what do you think of this key? It looks rather familiar, wouldn't you say? That's the key to the library, but why do you have it, Remy? A fairy I happened to run into dropped it, Patchy. Be honest with me. Do you remember when or where you lost this key? I don't. Maybe I lost it in all the commotion when the mansion was attacked. I see. Well, to me, it feels like this key holds the, key to discovering where Sakuya disappeared to. So, what does this key unlock, exactly? Well, perhaps it's better if I show you. Didn't show us anything. Oh wait, there's a stairway in front of us. Wow, I had no idea we had a secret passage here. Stairs and everything, too. This underground pathway leads to a special archive beneath the library. She's got even more books down there. The books are all protected by my magic, so they won't get damaged unless something really crazy happens. So please, at least try to keep the collateral damage to a minimum, okay? Uh-huh. Fine, fine, I'll keep that in mind. Why do I have to fight in the library? Make way there. Imagine that. My own property, and this is the first time I've ever seen this place. Hey, what are all these fairies doing here? Did the monster demolish this place too? No, it doesn't look like it. Whatever. But considering what Wriggle said, and the fact that Fairy had the key, it can't be just a coincidence. I'm sure Sakuya is locked up somewhere in here. Better find Sakuya now. In a place that looks a lot like the labyrinth, which is the end game stuff we'll be doing. Very late and very challenging. Get a nice peaceful tune, the Scarlet Double Mansion, while patrolling the library halls. And now fairies are starting to show up with more kinds of weapons on them, adding a little bit of variety to how many there are. Also, that thing is just hanging there. Don't worry about that. That's interesting. The lampposts have strings attached to them, so you know they're attached to the ceiling. But the green lamps don't. And they're just kind of floating in air. Patchouli probably casted some magic on them. That's what we have to believe. How much knowledge could you have in the world? Not enough, I'd say. Uh-oh, it's a massive one. Whoops, wrong button. Spear the gun here. Help us travel a little quicker. Fight what we can, too. Every level up contributes immensely. I remember there being an achievement or something where you need to get past... I don't know if you have to get a character to level 99 or not. Or if it's like 60 or 50 or something. We already got that though. The game's already 100%ed. What's on the other side of the library? Avoid you. Didn't think fairies would lose to a cross. Fairies are apparently unholy. Well, considering we're in the Scarlet Double Mansion, it only makes sense. Got a ton of stuff here. The mysterious painting accessory. Well, we got 3 things to look at now. Powered claws are still not better than what we got. We've barely gotten a lot of new armors. It's weird that it's called an armor despite it's just a bracelet. Like, a bracelet is more of an accessory, I would think. And then the mysterious painting. Yeah, and it's garbage in every way possible. It had no effect. It's oh, because it's supposed to be sold for a high price, as it says. So we collected something for money. We don't even have access to the shop yet. That cradle effect does help resist damage though, if you can time it right. Someone's like a parry. Heads up. Of course there's going to be fairies guarding the stairways. They don't want us to find the secret Scarlet Bomb. Let's find out what that is. Lots of projectile that explodes when it hits the ground. Tricky to use well, but overpowered. Or maybe not really. It's another kind of ranged weapon. How far did it go? Ouch. That's probably not the best time to do that. Not terrible. You can't use it very quick. It does have a bit of a cost to it. Probably not much more than Stigmatizer. I think the advantage with Stigmatizer, though, is it has a less chance of missing. And it can be cast in more rapid succession, and it can also be casted right in front of you, making Stigmatizer superior. There are some boss fights, though, where there are definitely better skills to use, where in normal gameplay you wouldn't. And there's good reasons to want to level up, too, since the only way to get new skills is through leveling. The worst thing is, if there's a fairy, like, on the bottom portion here, it's not like you're really gonna see it well, other than its head poking out. There's a blue square in that room, not sure what that is, unless that's just a door. And look at how far that reaches, too. Why would you want to hit in one area when you can hit what's in front of you? Ouch. This might be a stairway. I wonder if the other sides have stairways too, then. If that's the case, we'll have to determine which one we go through. Because I believe there's totally a optional one. And if you go into it, you can get some pretty useful items. Oh, there's no stairs in there, but there could be something useful. A lot of healing pots. In fact, there's like an overabundance of them. A white porcelain pot is probably another sellable. Better to sell it before you break it. Well, we already broke too many pots. We've been breaking pots the whole game so far, so is it really any different? What if it heals us when we need it? Therefore, the pot has served its purpose. Ouch. Keep forgetting that the cross can't cut bullets out. Her cradle does give immunity, though. Wondering, though, if the cradle would actually help against mega attacks or not. Oh, yeah, but looks like there's totally 2 stairs. Kagura Samaru. Find out what it does. Power. Lowers our item drop rate, but not as much. Which, unlike the other ones, that would actually be more acceptable of a switch out. We'll be using that, thank you. How do we know which stairways is right and which one's wrong? I guess we'll just have to find out and see. What's up with the lighting on the left there? I think it's because of a shadow reflection, because the light is technically facing diagonal to this room on the bottom half of the map. But it's more towards the corner, so it's kind of hitting that, but not really. It's weird. There's no light shining on the left side, so... Level up. I'm wondering if you can combo the cradle with the cross. Kind of. Probably not as quick as you'd like it, though. Get rid of the small ones. Spare the gun mirror. destroys everything on its path. The only thing more deadlier would be Flandre's Levitane. Then again, they might be about even. They're only about 5 years apart from one another. Fairy's just standing around dilly-dallying, trying to learn all the knowledge for their kingdom. What is that one? That one's evil looking. It's got special abilities that we've never seen before. Let's get rid of the mobs first. Definitely a lot stronger than your average. But nothing that our claws and crosses can't defeat. More fairies. Avoid your attack. We might have chosen the wrong way. Let's hope we got something nice out of this stage. It's another evil fairy. Whoops. Spear. Can't take a gamble with a big one that's possessed by unknown forces. A lot of possessed ones. I don't remember what they call them. I'll eliminate the competition before more of them show up. 1,000 needles. See what that does. Maybe it's a better ranged move. Jet black spikes that rise from the ground, skewering enemies with dark energy. It's an AoE. It's a replacement for Vampire Turn. Very costly though too. Pretty sure it gives invulnerability. Let's find out. It does. It's just an upgrade to our cradle. What about the other room? Like the fact that the lance ones always try to catch you off guard at the last second there. You're only invincible for part of the animation though. And if you're out of range, then odds are you ain't gonna hit them. Not as quick as Cradle, but more nameless claws. Feel the needles. Fortunately, there's not really a way to dodge that without the other skill. Mess that up. Now if we took the wrong floor, but now we know green is incorrect. But we finally found the room with the chest in it. Another boring frilly bracelet. With a lot of frogs for some reason. It is better though, by about 20 health points, and that's about it. What a huge waste of time. Although to be fair, we got some XP. So the trip through here wasn't entirely wasted. Might as well finish off the last room then. Gotta remember that you only have so much skill. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's called skill. Alternatively, mana. Time to head to the other staircase on. Now we're at the cyan blue staircase. This should be the right one. Spikes. Why did Patchouli have to build all of her libraries the same? She couldn't have any variety in her library building. They all have to be built with the same layout. It's called being organized. But in reality, knowledge isn't really organized. The demon bracelet should be better. More crit and power. Worth it in every way. Looks like the other staircase is going to be at the top again. Ouch. Where is she? There was some invulnerability during that. Spear. Thanks for you for your EXP. Nothing of value here though. I wonder if the cross is going to be able to start one-shotting them soon. The needles definitely spike up the damage quite a bit too. The only downside is the invulnerability does have a ending part to it. Right as it's about to wear off. It's when you become vulnerable yet again. Sakuya, are you in here? More books. Finally found Sakuya. Sakuya! Oh, my lady. I knew I'd find you here. When I heard you'd been talking with Patchouli, I'd figure you came here in search of more information. Yes, you had the right of it. I thought it would be useful to check historical records to discover what kind of monster this is. But then, the monster attacked the mansion, and you ended up stuck down here, huh? I'm sorry, my lady. I wasn't able to help you, even in an hour of great need. I did, however, spend long enough down here to find the information I came looking for. Here you are. Wait. Those are all the newspapers published by Tengu. I thought you came down here looking for historical records. I did, but after much examination, I felt that this problem can't be solved with old records alone. Besides, journalistic standards aside, those newspapers do have some trustworthy articles worth reading. And, I hate to ask you this with things the way they are, my lady, but there's still something I'd like to investigate. Would you allow me to be away from the mansion a little longer? Please? Fine, don't worry about the house. I can take care of it by myself for now. And I've got something I want to check out on my end, too. And then if you'll excuse me, my lady. Alright, time to get moving.